Today on the Daily Scoop podcast from the Scoop News Group, the Democratic Party platform is scant on cyber, and the FAA proposes rules for aircraft cybersecurity. It's Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. Welcome to the Daily Scoop podcast, where you'll hear the latest news and trends facing government leaders. I'm the host of the Daily Scoop podcast, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining me. A quick note before we jump into today's news. The podcast will be on a short break the rest of the week. We'll return next week, Monday, August 26th, with a brand new episode. We'll see you then. Here are today's top headlines. Those following the approval of the Democratic Party platform this week are asking, where's the cyber? Democratic National Committee delegates approved a party platform on Monday that scarcely mentioned cybersecurity, reversing a trend from the 2020 version and mirroring the Republican Party's document. There were just two explicit mentions of cyber in the 2024 Democratic platform, and both were fairly vague. Quote, "We will remove barriers to legal access, combat hate crimes, and counter cyber threats," the platform vows in one section. And in another, it says that the party, quote, "will continue to address cyber threats by bolstering the capacity of our intelligence communities and leading the development of rules of the road for technologies like artificial intelligence." The platform does give more attention to privacy, a subject that sometimes overlaps with cybersecurity. In a section on data privacy, it touts Biden administration actions to protect consumers' data against commercial data brokers, foreign intelligence actors, and identity thieves. The document states that, quote, "We must do more and update and pass the Consumer Privacy Bill of Rights, protect student data privacy by ensuring what is collected in schools is only used for education, and update the Electronic Communications Privacy Act to protect personal electronic information and safeguard location information." It also says that Democrats aim to pass bipartisan legislation to safeguard children online and enact tech industry laws allowing users to control and transfer their data. Additionally, the party seeks to enhance protections against cyberstalking, deepfakes, and voice impersonations. In other news, the Federal Aviation Administration this week will formally propose cybersecurity mandates for future manufactured aircraft and equipment like engines and propellers, according to a post in the Federal Register. The proposed rulemaking published Wednesday adds new cybersecurity requirements to the airworthiness of a newly built plane. The Biden administration has made cyber mandates for critical infrastructure sectors a priority through the National Cybersecurity Strategy, which served as an acknowledgment that relying on voluntary measures did not lead to increased security. The new proposal is aimed at standardizing the FAA's criteria for addressing cybersecurity threats, reducing certification costs and time while maintaining the same level of safety, according to the document. The FAA said the rules are in line with current cyber standards. Specifically, the new rules take aim at the equipment, systems, and networks of transport category airplanes, engines, and propellers that require connected digital components that can be hacked. The FAA warned that industry trends of increasing connectivity could introduce vulnerabilities to airplanes from new sources, such as maintenance laptops or airline gate link networks. For more news at the intersection of the federal government and technology, visit fedscoop.com. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Daily Scoop podcast, available on all podcast platforms. If you've already rated the podcast on your platform of choice, thanks so much. High ratings and good reviews of the show help more people to find it. The Daily Scoop podcast is a production of the Scoop News Group in Washington, D.C. Adam Butler and Carlin Fisher help put the show together, and the entire Scoop News Group team contributes. Just a reminder, the Daily Scoop's on a break for the rest of the week. I'll see you back Monday, August 26th. Until then, I'm your host, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for listening.